Sacred geometry is a profound field of study that delves into the symbolic significance of geometric shapes and patterns within spiritual practices and philosophies. This concept is rooted in the belief that certain geometric configurations are not mere mathematical abstractions but manifestations of divine principles. Across various cultures and traditions, these geometric forms are viewed as the fundamental building blocks of the universe, reflecting deeper truths about existence, spirituality, and the cosmic order. Historical context and cultural significance. The significance of sacred geometry is deeply embedded in the history and religious practices of numerous cultures. Ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, Greeks, Hindus, Buddhists, and early Christians integrated geometric principles into their spiritual and artistic expressions, viewing them as a means of aligning with divine forces and cosmic principles. In ancient Egypt, sacred geometry was pivotal in the construction of monumental structures such as temples and pyramids. These edifices were meticulously designed with geometric precision to align with celestial bodies and cosmic principles. The Egyptians believed that these geometric patterns helped connect the earthly realm with the divine, facilitating a harmonious relationship between the two. The precise alignment of pyramids with astronomical events and their proportions, based on geometric ratios, underscore the Egyptians' belief in the divine order and the cosmic significance of their architectural achievements. The Greeks, influenced by figures like Pythagoras and Plato, also explored the intersection of geometry and spirituality. Pythagoras, a philosopher and mathematician, linked numbers and geometric shapes to divine order and cosmic harmony. His study of mathematical relationships and geometric forms was seen as a way to understand the underlying principles of the universe. Plato's works further emphasized the connection between geometry and the ideal forms or archetypes that constitute the essence of reality. In Hinduism and Buddhism, sacred geometry manifests prominently through the mandala, a geometric figure symbolizing the cosmos and used extensively in meditation and spiritual practices. The mandala's intricate patterns and symmetrical designs are believed to embody divine order and represent the cosmos in its entirety. By meditating on the mandala, practitioners aim to align themselves with the cosmic structure and attain spiritual insight and enlightenment. Christianity also incorporated sacred geometry into its religious art and architecture. Symbols such as the Vesica Piscis, a shape formed by the intersection of two circles, and the flower of life were employed to convey spiritual truths and divine presence. The use of geometric patterns in church architecture was intended to create spaces that evoke a sense of the divine and facilitate spiritual experiences. Geometric shapes and their spiritual meanings. Sacred geometry is founded on the idea that specific geometric shapes and patterns hold profound spiritual meanings and symbolize various aspects of existence and the divine. Here are some key geometric shapes and their associated spiritual interpretations. The circle. Universally, the circle symbolizes unity, wholeness, and infinity. It represents the eternal, unchanging nature of the divine and the cyclical nature of existence. In spiritual practices, circles are used to create sacred spaces and to represent the interconnectedness of all things. The circular form signifies the all-encompassing nature of the divine and the perpetual cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The triangle. The triangle is often associated with the concept of Trinity and the union of different elements. In various spiritual traditions, it symbolizes the integration of mind, body, and spirit, or the divine aspects of creation, preservation, and destruction. The triangle can also represent the ascent towards higher consciousness or enlightenment, reflecting the journey of spiritual growth and self-realization. The square, symbolizing stability, order, and material reality, the square represents the earthly plane and the physical world. In spiritual contexts, the square can denote the four elements: earth, water, fire, air, and the grounding of spiritual practices in the material realm. It embodies the principle of balance and the manifestation of divine order within the physical world. The pentagram, a five-pointed star, is linked to protection, balance, and the five elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. It serves as a symbol of spiritual protection and the harmonization of elemental forces. In various traditions, the pentagram is used in rituals and practices to invoke spiritual balance and safeguard against negative influences. The hexagon, formed by intersecting triangles, the hexagon symbolizes harmony and balance. Frequently observed in nature, such as in honeycombs, the hexagon represents the interconnectedness of life and the equilibrium of natural systems. It signifies the unity and synergy of diverse elements working together to create a harmonious whole. The flower of life. The flower of life is a geometric figure made up of multiple evenly spaced, overlapping circles. It is considered a representation of the fundamental forms of space and time, containing the blueprint of creation. This pattern is thought to encapsulate the essence of life and the interconnectedness of all existence. It reflects the underlying structure of reality and the divine order that governs the universe. Sacred geometry in architecture and art. Sacred geometry plays a significant role in architecture and art, where it serves both functional and symbolic purposes. In sacred buildings, such as temples, churches, and mosques, geometric patterns are meticulously designed to reflect spiritual principles and create harmonious spaces conducive to spiritual practices. Ancient Egyptian architecture, with its pyramids and temples, often employed geometric alignments and proportions believed to connect with celestial bodies and divine principles. The precise measurements and alignments of these structures were intended to align with cosmic events and to serve as a bridge between the earthly and divine realms. In medieval Europe, Gothic cathedrals utilized geometric principles to create awe-inspiring spaces that evoked a sense of the divine. The soaring arches, intricate stained glass windows, and elaborate floor plans were designed using geometric ratios to create a sense of harmony and transcendence. The architecture aimed to elevate the worshipper's experience and connect them with the divine presence. Islamic art and architecture are renowned for their intricate geometric patterns, which reflect the infinite nature of the divine and serve as a form of spiritual contemplation. The use of repeating geometric patterns in mosques and other religious structures symbolizes the endless nature of the divine and the unity of creation. These patterns are often devoid of representational imagery, emphasizing the abstract nature of the divine and encouraging spiritual focus and reflection. In art, sacred geometry is used to convey spiritual themes and to represent the underlying order of the universe. Artists have employed geometric shapes and patterns to evoke a sense of harmony and to symbolize divine principles. The use of geometric forms in art serves as a means of connecting with spiritual truths and expressing transcendent ideas, providing viewers with a visual representation of the cosmic order. Meditation and spiritual practice. In spiritual practices, sacred geometry is often employed as a tool for meditation and contemplation. Geometric patterns, such as mandalas, are used to focus the mind and facilitate a deeper connection with the divine. By meditating on these patterns, practitioners aim to align themselves with universal principles and to promote spiritual insight and healing. The repetitive and symmetrical nature of geometric patterns can create a sense of order and balance, helping to quiet the mind and foster inner peace. Meditating on geometric forms allows practitioners to experience a sense of unity with the cosmos and gain a greater understanding of their place within the larger spiritual framework. The practice of focusing on geometric patterns can lead to transformative experiences, enhancing one's spiritual awareness and connection to the divine. Modern interpretations and applications. In contemporary times, the study of sacred geometry has extended beyond traditional spiritual practices to influence various fields, including art, architecture, and science. Modern artists and designers incorporate geometric principles into their works to create pieces that resonate with spiritual and aesthetic values. The use of geometric patterns in contemporary art reflects a continued interest in exploring the intersection of geometry and spirituality. Architects utilize geometric principles to design spaces that promote harmony, balance, and well-being. The integration of sacred geometry into architectural design aims to create environments that foster spiritual and emotional resonance, enhancing the overall experience of the space. Sacred geometry has also found a place in New Age spirituality and alternative healing practices. Some practitioners believe that geometric patterns can be used to harness and direct energy for healing and personal transformation. The principles of sacred geometry are explored in fields such as crop circles, where intricate geometric designs appearing in fields are interpreted as messages or symbols with spiritual significance. In addition, modern scientific research has explored the connections between sacred geometry and natural phenomena. The study of fractals, symmetry, and other geometric patterns in nature reflects the ongoing interest in understanding the underlying principles of the universe. The exploration of these patterns in scientific contexts continues to reveal insights into the fundamental structure and organization of the natural world.